90s, I worked in London in an investment bank on a trading floor. I was a young lawyer at the time, and I lived far away, so I used to come to the office on my motorbike, park, lift, toilet, change, sit on my desk, get on. We had to get very early on trading floor because there was morning meeting, and I had to undergo for weeks on end comment from one guy on the trading floor, commenting on the way I looked, commenting on what I was going to do today or what I did the day after. And this specific day, after the morning meeting, this guy, I would call Freddie, shout loudly, "Anne, who are you going to take off with you tonight?" I freeze. I feel massively humiliated. How come an educated boy dare talk to me, educated woman, like that, on a trading floor staffed with 300 men and about 10 women, 5 of them working in executive position? I stop, and after the humiliation, I feel anger. So without really thinking, I stand up, go around the floor, stand in front of him, and slap him. And suddenly, silence on this trading floor. I go back to my desk, trembling, thinking, this is my last day in this great investment bank. I've signed my death certificate. Put my head down. No, HR doesn't come and ask me to put all my staff in the cardboard box and leave. Nothing happened. The day after, I arrived in the bank, not feeling too confident, and the trader, hi, how are you? Very nice with me. What has happened? What has happened? I earned their respect, and they treat me like one of them. Some of them actually volunteered to train me on the art of derivative training. So what did I have to do? I had to step out of my boundaries, break the rule to be respected. Is it what women, young or at all age, should do to be respected and successful? Stepping out of their boundaries? Surely not. Being successful. What is being successful? Achieving your aim. It could also be healthy in your body and your head, be balanced, be financially independent, which for us women is crucial, and be yourself. My purpose in life, my aim was to be myself and be successful. I'm a mother of 2 boys, one of them with serious disability. That didn't stop me working in the world of finance for 35 years and being successful in whatever step I did. I started as a lawyer. I left the law because I was disillusioned by the lack of ethic. And I decided to go in investment bank, not to find a husband, as one of the lady solicitors told me where I left, but because I was interested in the subject matter, and I want to be in the fun of an investment bank because it was tough but fun. After 6 years into investment bank, I came back for my second maternity leave to find toxic environment, unfair environment, political environment, and boldly I resigned. I decided to join a group of headhunters I'd been working with in the past and became a headhunter. I moved all of Freddie's friends but left Freddie in his place. I was a successful headhunter, but I was a mother. My husband, old husband, ex-husband, he's not that old, he's definitely ex, had a job in Switzerland, so we moved to Switzerland. Then I had to invent myself. As a woman, what do you do to reinvent yourself with what you have? I couldn't be a lawyer there, so I find a very exciting job in the world of hedge fund, and I've thrived. 10 years ago, I had the opportunity to set up a business, and I embraced that. I mean, being an entrepreneur is a way of life. I kind of knew, but I really realized that when you have to sacrifice your holiday, your evening, your weekend, your kids, your husband, you have to be passionate and you have to be driven to succeed. Lesson learned. Well, the world is unequal for women. There's no doubt about that. I mean, there's enough statistic around. Today, according to Forbes, only 6% of women have CEO position. And The Economist mentioned that 15% of women do not go back to work after their first child. Do you want to be one of them? Maybe, maybe not. I didn't want to be one of them. So what to do? I mean, the world is unequal. You're not going to single-handedly change that. You need a group of people like you all, women, men, to change that. But yourself, in your corner, what to do? You have to be courageous, humble, and cope with it. As Obama said, do what you're doing consistently well, and you will be noticed, hopefully. And if you're not noticed, stop and think. Think about the next thing. Find your edge. Look outside. Find what you could be doing at other field of activity you're dealing with. Expand yourself. Take risk. If you take a risk, you fall, you stand up, you can go back to what you were doing before. But expand yourself. Take a leap of faith. Talk to people around you. Look at the ladder you want to climb, which is likely not to be the same ladder of men. Whilst expanding yourself and finding your edge, what else do you need to do? Well, we're people. We're surrounded by people. We need people around us to climb as well. So networking is massively essential. The only statistic I found which treat men and women at par is about networking. 26% of men have a chance to find a job with networking, 25% of women. So networking not only is essential, but it's fun. Network, association, online, friends. Nixon was saying, never go for lunch on your own. I actually like going for lunch on my own. Time off. And eventually, educate yourself. I mean, you know, we're here talking about leadership. I mean, you go nowhere without education. So that's my 3 pieces of advice to try and make sure that today no young girl will need to break the rule and slap someone on the trading floor. Find yourself, find your edge, expand yourself, be yourself.